How do I free up space in Lightroom? Well, this is how I got 196 gigabytes of hard drive space back. Yes, 196 gigabytes. That's 1/5 of my hard drive. Incredible. Let me tell you how. Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm McEvoy. This is my YouTube channel, which is based broadly on my photography blog, where I publish a photography related blog post each week. This week's post is titled, How do I free up space in Lightroom? Easy for me to say. This is how I got 196 gigabytes back. Now this started off as a social media post, and I thought actually this is quite a thing, because I got a 1 terabyte hard drive, and a few years ago I was struggling with hard drive space. I was getting critical. My hard drive was slowing and slowing and slowing, and it ground to a halt, and I quickly bought an external hard drive, put all my photos on it, deleted a load of stuff off my PC hard drive, and I managed to recover the situation without having lost any data. So if you're in that position, this might be one of those things that, like me, you've forgotten. Now, I shouldn't have forgotten it. There's no excuse. I'm meant to be professional. I teach this stuff, and this happened last week, basically. Over the weekend was when I rectified the problem, but I had this little nagging doubt somewhere about where my duplicate imports go. So let's get into the blog post, shall we? Okay then, so one way to free up hard drive space taken up by Lightroom is to delete second copies of photos added during import with the Make a Second Copy box checked. Now if you check this box, Lightroom will make a second copy every time you import images into Lightroom. So I checked the folder where these files are copied to, and there was 196 gigabytes of stuff there. All duplicate stuff, all out of date, and going back more much further in time than I care to admit, I can assure you. So look, we all make mistakes. It's important what we do about them. What I've done with my mistake is I've learned from it, I've acted on it. It won't happen again, and now I'm sharing this with you. So if this is happening to you, you know what to do. And if you've been sat there going, oh yeah, I haven't done that for a while, maybe now's the time for you to check. Okay then, so who am I? Well, check out my website, rickmcavoyphotography.com, and you can find out all about me there. I don't need to talk about that here. But what I do want to tell you is that I share stupid mistakes I've made to help you and hopefully stop you from making the same mistakes that I have. Did I really free up 196 gigabytes of hard drive space? I sure did. Check out the blog post published today, and there is a screenshot, a snippet of the moment when I found out. Well, after I'd found out, I thought I need to record this, which came in a social media post, which then became this blog post. So why do I take a duplicate copy when I import photos into Lightroom? Well, I need to explain how my stuff is set up, and I'm going to expand on this in next week's blog post and the week after. So quickly, I make a second copy of all photos I import into Lightroom as part of my backup strategy. When I do this, I have the photos in 3 separate places, which are on an external hard drive. That's my Lightroom catalogue and the photos. That's on an external hard drive, and there's a very good reason for that. And then I've got the duplicate set on my PC hard drive, and then I've got the photos on the memory card. Now, once they're imported into Lightroom, they're in 3 places. That's fine. I have an automated cloud backup, which kicks in, but it takes time. So at the point of import, I still want these in 3 places. So if anything happens with one of them, I've got a backup and a spare. Now, if you think this is over the top, well, no, it's not. These are my images. This is my living. They're very important to me, and they need to be looked after properly and professionally. And it doesn't cost anything, and it means I've never had a problem. Touch wood. So that's what I do. So when the cloud backup kicks in, I've got them in 4 places. So this is what I do, is every month I take another copy which goes onto another external hard drive. It's my Lightroom catalogue with all the edits and everything else, and I store that off-site. Once I've done that, sorry about the hand waving, I speak with my hands as well as my mouth. Once I've got this external hard drive backup, my photos are in 3 places. One's on my external hard drive, one's in the cloud. It's a paid service, but I can pay and get everything sent to me. And then it's on an external hard drive stored off-site. That is my permanent backup. At the point of me storing the external hard drive off-site, having just been updated, that is the point at which I can, and normally do, delete the photos from my memory cards, and I do that by formatting them in camera for the camera I'm going to use. Now I use a Canon 6D, I also use an Olympus EM5, so I've got 2 sets of everything, which is fine because it gives me extra backup. I should delete the duplicate copies from my hard drive. I should keep on top of that. At the same time, I should do that every month, and clearly I failed. So that's what I'm talking about here. The making a second copy on import into Lightroom. If you do that, check where those files are being stored, check the folder, see if you can free up some hard drive space. 196 gigabytes is 1/5 of a 1 terabyte hard drive. It's not a huge error, but it's a significant benefit to me to keep on top of this. So what this has prompted me to do is, in my next blog post, I am going to talk and write about my Lightroom workflow, start to finish, from when I finish taking the photos and I get back to my office. So I'm going to go through that, my Lightroom workflow, and I'm also going to go through, I've got these the wrong way around now, how I back up my photos. I'm going to go into these 2 things in detail. Okay then, thanks for watching. Please check out my blog, rickmcavoyphotography.com. You'll also find all the other good stuff of mine on there. And why not try the Photography Explained podcast, my weekly audio offering where I explain one photographic thing in plain English in less than 10 minutes without the irrelevant details. The website is photographyexplainedpodcast.com. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see you on the next video. Any questions, give me a shout. Cheers from me, Rick.